Especially excited. I think we all are in a lot of respects because yeah, I mean I haven't played for 12 months, but the girls really have only played once in that 12 months as well, with the series against New Zealand in Brisbane last September. So they are very much few and far between matches at international level at the moment. So no, very much so. I don't think we're taking any of it for granted. It's such a limited opportunity to be together, and I think too, because of how much is currently going into tours in regards to logistics and just the opportunity to travel overseas and play cricket is something that we're very very fortunate to be doing in the current climate. So yeah, it's a really exciting prospect, that's for sure. Yeah, I suppose like probably twofold. We're sort of really fortunate to have the women's national
Yep.
domestic competition that we've all been playing in pretty regularly over the last couple of months leading into this trip. But some of the mail we got from the men's team was certainly when they came over here, just adjusting to the pace of a match again after being in quarantine for 2 weeks and just training was probably the biggest shock for them. So I think certainly for us, like we're out of quarantine on Saturday and playing Sunday night. So I think there's something to be aware of in that little piece of just making sure that stepping up from training into competition again, we're not sort of on our heels from the get go, I suppose. I think for both the Victorian and Queensland girls in the Australian squad. Be a little bit bummed to be missing out on that match because of the scheduling clash, but I think too equally excited for the girls that are playing in that game. I know from a Victorian perspective, we've trained with that squad for the best part of 12 months and done a lot of training and not much playing. So it's really exciting that they've got the opportunity to play in a final after, I guess, so much hard work and not too much reward in terms of being able to play lots of matches over the last year. That they've got an opportunity in the final, and it's great that we can watch it from over here. And I think as a Victorian group, we'll certainly get together and cheer on the girls against a couple of the Queenslanders in our squad as well. So it's a shame. I think it would have been really nice to have been able to play the whole season, but it's also very hard to complain when there's an opportunity to play international cricket as well. Throughout, like I suppose my rehab process, like I sort of saw that as a really great opportunity as well, to work on a few different things. And one of those things was just, I guess, improving the efficiency or the effectiveness of my run up to give me a little bit more balance and I guess power at the crease. And that was sort of a bit of a work in progress, and certainly bringing that into the first round of actual competition matches at the start of the WNCL. Like, I didn't expect it to go smoothly. So, yeah, this first couple of games against New South Wales probably wasn't, perfect or certainly ideal with my run up. But since then, it's been really great because I've been able to iron that out. And yeah, it feels fine now. And it's actually, I think, improved, I suppose, from 12 months ago before I got injured, which is, yeah, it was a really nice opportunity, as I said, to work on that. No, not the need to keep up, but I think that's always the challenge. And the best part of being involved in sport is, the constant need to continue to, I guess, improve and evolve as a player. And, I think that's the exciting part of the sport. And so it's no different, I guess, for any player. It's obviously, at different points in your career, there's different challenges and ways to go about things. But I think, from I guess a bit of a broader picture, like it's probably taken me, the best part of 12 months to feel like I'm, I guess back to full playing fitness and performance levels in terms of, just recovering from my hamstring and just not playing a lot of cricket. So, no, by no means, I don't think was I close to where I was before I got injured during the WBBL, and it's probably still a bit of a work in progress. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's kind of been a really nice opportunity, as I said, to kind of work on various aspects of my game, and certainly, taking different things forward, including the way that I bat and bowl, and I just kind of see how it works out, I guess. Yeah, they've been awesome. I think Taylor in particular, given um, the run that she's sort of had with injury in the last little bit, she's been absolutely ecstatic to be back around the group, and I think that very much reflects in the way that she runs in and bowls. She sort of does everything at an incredible intensity, and has been bowling really quick, which has been great. And then Darcy, who's new to the squad and just like a ball of energy and great fun to have around. Is certainly going to be a really key member of Australian cricket for a long period of time going forward. So it's been awesome to face those girls. It's been I think it's a sign of just how much the game's evolving, particularly in Australia, and I think they're going to make it really exciting to watch our team play too. That we're going to have to be really aware of Sophie Devine in this series, I think, because such is the class and ability of Soph that I've got no doubt that if she's had a bit of a lean series against England, it's probably not going to repeat itself against us. So it's a great challenge for us, and I think I didn't watch that series really closely, but we certainly got a lot of footage and been able to review a fair bit of what happened in that series and a couple of their New Zealand's new players as well, and just like getting an understanding of what they do. So it was pretty handy actually for us that tour went ahead before ours. I think a great advantage in terms of just the typical Kiwi hospitality. I'd certainly love touring here, and it's a wonderful country. So I think it's pretty appealing for teams to come and play here, but also fans to come and watch too. But yeah, I mean, I think we learn a lot from that World Cup in terms of how to hold events, particularly for women's sport. And I think it was a really nuanced approach to that World Cup. It really stood out to me that there's a lot of time and effort and investment put into really making its own unique event, which appealed specifically to, I guess, the women's game and distinct from, I guess, any other World Cup. So, I think that the game as well is in such a great spot and is incredibly healthy, and there's a lot of opportunity to capitalise on the progress that we've made. So this World Cup coming up in New Zealand is placed in a really good time, and I think everyone's very much excited about what it can achieve as well. Anytime you take the field against New Zealand, regardless of the context, it just feels like a super challenge. There's obviously incredible history between our two teams, but our two countries as well in terms of the rivalry that we have from a sporting perspective. And I just think, such as the Kiwi way, that you're always incredible competition and fighters. And I've experienced that over my career in terms of the amount of close series that we've had. And even if you are successful in a match, it never feels like an easy win. They're incredibly hard fought. So I don't think that'll ever change.